Okay, guys, what is up? What what is up? Oh man, I just right now my mind's been totally lost and scattered. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what. I don't know. It's gonna like take me time to be open minded to refocus and stuff. So it's been a while since I done some webcam, Q&A answers and shit like that. So you know, yeah, I'm back and just wanna have a little chat with you guys, see how you guys been. It's been a while. It's been like at least 2 weeks. How long's it been? Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, after a 2 weeks long absence, and I had to take some time for myself. Had to take some space, off live stream. So due to my regrets. So today right now we're gonna be talking about live with regrets. You know what I mean? Live with regrets. So yeah, right now I'm just doing some Q&A right now. I'm just let's have a chat. Let's chat. What's up? What's going on? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, what happened? No, you're good. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hang on. All right. Let me know. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing tonight? I know it's been a while. It's been 2 weeks and stuff like that. I've been off. I went a little MIA. I just for 2 weeks off. Took some time off. Took a little break. Um, okay, Greg Lurk. I'm gonna have to put you on timeout. Seriously, guys, come on. I'm back. I just got back. I'm already on live stream for like 2 minutes, and already I'm already have a fucking negative fucking troll comic named Greg Lurk who fucking thinks who knows it all, who doesn't know nothing about autism. Obviously, the only person you don't know is you. Okay, you don't know nothing. You don't know shit. So don't be coming over here and tagging that into my shit. You've just been warned, and if you do that again, trust me, don't fucking start with me right now. I'm just trying to keep it peaceful with me. Next time you open your mouth, you're going out. Comprende, little bitch. Yeah. So yeah. Anywho. So yeah. How's everyone doing tonight? What's been new? What's up with you guys? Let's have a chat, give out your opinion and stuff like that. Right now, there's been so much curiosity, there's been so much crazy shit, there's been so much fucking like basically there's a lot of shit I need to talk about. I need to give my opinions. I'm gonna give out my thoughts. But right now I want to talk about some regrets. I'm gonna talk about living with regrets. Yeah, so this webcam video is gonna be about live with regrets. When you get so much, when you have so much triggers in you, when you have like so much triggers, when it pulls up to thinking, and then next thing you know, your mind explodes and you want to go off and this and that. So yeah. So guys, it's been a while. I'm just trying to catch up on things here and see what needs to be said, what needs to be talked about right now. So right now I took some time off of live stream. I haven't been live stream for 2 weeks. So right now this is my first time back with you guys. I will be coming back to live stream tomorrow with Cutsy over there in Hollywood. Like, yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's been, I'm back. I have so much things I want to talk about, so much thing I really need to get your guys' thoughts about what's been going on these past few weeks. Hold on, these past few weeks, these past few days, it's been hot as hell. You know, all I can say is this. Like, first of all, I gotta say, shout out to you all, shout out to all the live streamers, shout out to Gutsy, anybody else, so who just wants to, feel free to ask, feel free to inspire and stuff like that. Yeah, give out your opinions and stuff like that. I have so much I want to talk about, like for right now. Like right now, let me see. I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago. A guy named Charlie Kirkland. I never even knew who he was or who he is until I found out, that he was recently got shot right through the neck. Someone easily shot him in a figure of speech, and then it was like basically it was on viral, it was on all over social media news that Charlie Kirkin got shot right in the neck. And yeah, and ever since this whole Charlie Kirkin incident, things been coming way upside down. Social media's been ringing off the hook. A lot of people's been talking a lot of crap. Like I've been hearing so much bad, negative comments about this dude, and I've been hearing good things. I don't know, but my question is like, if you call yourself a Christian, then why in the hell are you a racist person? Why would you want to be racist if you're a Christian? Like, I don't think if you're a Christian and then you want to and then be racist, like I don't think that doesn't go together. I don't think that doesn't make any sense, you know? Good thing, yeah, good thing you better keep your mouth shut, Greg Lurk. But yeah, anywho, yeah, I don't think it doesn't make sense. Okay, like why would you become a Christian and say all these hurtful, negative comments? Basically, it's like you're basically slapping God right across the face. And trust me, and it's not cool and it's not good, for you to be acting like that and discriminating and fucking like antagonizing and all that shit like that, saying all these disrespectful comments just because you're rich and you all that, and then that doesn't give you the right to insult and throw it at anyone's face and rub it in and freaking insult all the people, all the poor people and all that shit. Nah, that's not good. Like sure, it sucks how a man got shot in front of his own family, right through his neck and all that stuff like that. And then I just like there's been so many hateful comments about this guy. Like he was a racist, he was freaking insulting other people, making fun of poor people. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of stories. I did not know who this Charlie Kirkin guy is, but all I do know is that he is a freaking Republican. He's Trump's He's Trump. He's one of Trump's bitch. He's been kissing his ass on, and he's basically just a white piece of shit who just a white supremacist and white piece of shit who just fucking thinks he could just like antagonize and insulting all the poor people, and just because he's rich and all, and then you support Trump, and you support ICE as well too. It's not a good thing for you to support all this type of shit when ICE and fucking the president is just fucking deporting the wrong people. You know, you don't have to agree. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to disagree. You definitely don't have to agree with me. I don't give a shit if you don't believe me or not. But when I say it's true, and when I know it's true, and then when I do my research, all the evidence I put in the mix, I put it all together and to make sure that it's real, it's fake. But if you do it's real, you believe in your mind. So yeah. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, now a few days ago, Jimmy Kimmel is definitely suspended. So I don't know how long. I don't know if this is a temporarily, but Jimmy Kimmel got suspended over some negative comic he said about Charlie Kirkin incident. What the fuck? Like basically, we can't give out our opinions. We can't say the truth. We can't speak the truth. But yet we get stepped on. They know it's true, but they just don't want to handle it. They're just using their power against us by arresting several people, attacking other people, antagonizing and all that type of shit. So what is the purpose here? Why? A guy like me can't speak his truths, can't speak his rights, but yet everybody has to go around, talk all that bunch of crap about how they're living their own lives. Oh, but it's okay to a guy who being racist and insult other people and make fun of poor people. How the hell does that work? How does that work? Okay? And you got any other toxic people that gives away with shit, that gives away with hateful comments, that disrespect people with autism, people with disabilities. The next time you piss me and my friend Paul off, you're damn sure gonna hear the side of me. Because when I find out who's real, who's fake, you're gonna get noticed, you're gonna get put on blast, and you're damn sure gonna get educated and learn your own constitution. So yeah. Um, nub Nub said here, guys. So yeah. Um, well, good for you, Nanny Manny, Nanny my pansy, Nanny my dipshit, Manny pissy, Nanny Fanny Banny, Panny Banani, Panny Punani. Yeah, good for you. You know, yeah. Explain, explain. Do you think? I don't think Christians don't like racist people because basically it's like slapping God right across the face. You know what I mean? It's like, what can you say? What can you not say? And what can you do not say? I can give out my opinions, but everybody gets butthurt about it. Everybody disagreed. No matter if you're trying to correct the person, he still freaking gets butthurt about it. But basically, hey, that's all I want. I took 2 weeks off. I took time off, to get my focus back, to refocus because, something that um enough said, let me get to the bottom of this. Let me get to the bottom of this. I took time off from the live stream for 2 weeks. I was supposed to I was supposed to like take a break for like a week, but I took another week off just to know that I'm ready. Okay. So anywho, yeah, it's okay to disagree and agree to disagree. I just don't give a damn, because if they don't like it, that means deep down inside in their minds, they know it's true, but they just because you're just using your own power against it. You're just arresting other people by telling them the truth, but you just don't want to hear it. But basically, how this whole incident, everything going on, and then Jimmy Kimmel getting suspended now. Now, who knows when Jimmy Kimmel's gonna come back now? Jimmy Kimmel might not come back at all due to this. It's like, what else is gonna happen, What else is gonna happen over some negative comic that he said? Like, come on, just because like, come on, the guy's a damn Trump supporter. The guy's a Republican. Does he really think a guy like Charlie Kirkland, whatever his last name is, ever gives a damn about poor people or damn about lazy people or freaking or how kids getting tortured and all that type of shit, being a sick racist bastard, Come on now. I don't wish deaths on nobody, but come on now. How can you say that? Yeah, how can you call yourself a Christian and be racist? That's basically slapping God across the face. You know what I mean? It's like a slap in the face to each and every one a Christian. I know a lot of few people who goes to church wouldn't be acting like that, wouldn't be a racist, and wouldn't be like talking that type of shit. They would easily mind their own business and not judge one another. Because that's exactly how every single people who goes to church doesn't act like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anywho, you got any other questions? You got any other thoughts? Feel free, give out your opinions. I can care. I can care. I can care less. All I know is that I will be returning the live stream tomorrow at the protests. I will probably be at Hollywood for the Jimmy Kimmel protest because right now, man, social media's been ringing off the hook. It has been a disaster. Like, there's a lot of people that are just like, hoping that want Jimmy Kimmel to come back the show, but it's just like I just can't believe it. Like, you're basically gonna cancel the whole entire show over some stupid negative comment. It's like I can say the same thing too, but not get my show canceled. But why would I freaking get that? When I'm saying the truth, when I have every right to say what he has to say, but these type of people are just disrespectful and then disrespecting people with disabilities, which is basically not cool. Because I basically can talk shit about their mama. I can bring up their mama's orgasm and part of this shit and piss them off too. Because I have pissed off every single negative toxic people, including white folks and white supremacists and white dipshits and white Karens and Kennys and dumb fucks that nosy people that just like to fucking act like just because you have all the money, you're rich, doesn't mean you just have to fucking throw it in all your face. You have all these fucking bitches and hoes and sluts and skanks and gold diggers trying to live off your freaking freedom money. I don't think so because I ain't one of them because I ain't that desperate because I know in my mind that I'm too smart to chase these type of women. So yeah. But anywho, Yeah, and not only that, I have been watching a few clips. I did saw a few clips from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, I've about what's been going on at the federal detention center building. Things been going too crazy, and then like too massive chaos laying around. Last week was pretty big. Last week, I think it was on Thursday or yeah, last week. Yeah, last week was pretty crazy. There's a lot of people, a lot of protests, and this and that. Cops were, like LAPD, the ICE pigs are just working for fucking ICE, covering that shit. It's just fucking, it's pathetic. For these ICE pig pussies to get away with shit, attacking minors and all that shit. Like back then, when Bill Clinton was running president, you know, he made, like I said, when Bill Clinton was running for president back in the old days, he made life so awesome, so easy. Like he never raised no taxes. He made everything affordable. Like when you go to the market, you can get like 20 bags of grocery for like 15 bucks. 15, $10, whichever, you name it. That's how cheap life was expensive back then. Well, only when I was a kid. I really wish it would have come. I really wish it would have come back the way it should be. Where everything needs to be affordable. But no, around here you gotta raise taxes because these type of people are just nothing but a bunch of money hungry pussy whips. Nothing's never good enough when it comes to feria. But no, they want more money so they can continue to be happy with their lives and makes us miserable. You know what I mean? Because that's the way how I see it. That's the way how I express it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we're paying what are they doing with their money? We're paying them to have their freedom, to have their freaking fantasy trips while we're over here struggling. Because landlords and homeowners and fucking tax pays can't handle that shit. Can't handle us because they want to freaking spend time with their money and have a little fantasy traveling trips land. You know what I mean? So yeah, honestly, say football season's here. A lot of baseball season's still on. Dodgers still on the loose, and my Packers teams barely starting winning, barely starting playing the season, and yeah, over the past number of weeks, over the past days, months, it's been nothing but regrets of myself. I took it upon myself. I take back everything I say that I should have judged a person based on the appearance and before and getting to know them or before walking into shoes. You know what I mean? I think I freaking like overreact or maybe I just like took things the wrong way for my response of my reactions. And yeah, I live with regrets. Like I was growing up and raised and lived with regrets these past number of years, and now that's the reason why I took time off, to regret the things how I acted the last time I was on live stream. I don't know if you saw that or if you saw on Cutsy's thing. Maybe you'll understand. I can't get into no details right now um because I guess I was saying I guess I let my so-called personality anger each of not trustworthy ego, if you want to call it that. Yeah. um Basically, I was just like, I just felt like I was being chopped liver or being invisible to one of them. And I guess like one of them got mad at me, and Cutsy has to fix this whole problem. I can't even like hard to explain about the last time I was there, but hopefully tomorrow when I go back, I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna like do what I gotta do and just like do what I do best and this and that. And so yeah, that's the reason why I took time off live stream due to my actions of saying something that I should have never said to a person that I really wish I should have never. It's because I just didn't like. I thought that a person would just because like Cutsy for example. Yes, Cutsy has like fucking a lot of followers. Yeah, whoop de doo. You know how many times I've been hearing that shit? Follow the cuts, follow the cuts, follow the cuts. Jesus Christ, what the fuck that I've been hearing? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck am I? I'm in the sidelines of chopped liver here. People just want to throw it out of my damn face and expect me to do it with a smile on my damn face just to fucking bully me and throw it right at my damn face. No, I'm not trying to that because I'm not giving you the satisfaction of giving you guys what you want. You guys want me to be jealous of fucking Cutsy. That's exactly what you guys want. But you ain't, but you're not gonna freaking cover it. I ain't gonna let you do that. No, it's not. It's all fun and games. It's fucking hot. I'm enjoying myself and I'm enjoying my peace offering here with you guys. That's all I can basically do, you know? Enough said, guys. Honestly, you know, I'm gonna say a little few things. The other day, I think it was on Sunday at the Emmys. I couldn't make it at the after party because it was just like fuck. It was just too far, and then just like too much. Plus, I didn't want to get stranded. So yeah. We did spot a guy, a person who used to protest, who used to go to the protest at the federal building. Nobody didn't even know who he was or what he was until we found out that this guy named David, aka like they call him SoCal something. Like he has like 2, 3 YouTube accounts, and yeah, he just like he goes to the fucking well right now he goes to the Tesla Center to protest there, and he was also there. He was also, we did, me and Cutsy did spot him at the Emmy Awards. Like, oh my God, I was so irate. Like, I really wanted to freaking confront him. I really want to go off him because I really do, because you know how much deep down inside I truly, positively hate pedophiles. Okay, I fucking hate pedophiles. I hate killer rapists. I just hate pedophiles. you know, I really wanted to go off on him. Cutsy really wanted to go off on him and confront him, but we just couldn't because it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right. It was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was because we couldn't do it because we didn't want to. Once, we didn't want to cause a scene. Two, there were kids around that area. Three, there were like securities, cops, and but at the same time, they're gonna understand and thank us that we're to try to, we're trying to let everybody know about this guy, that this guy is a registered sex offender and he's a fucking pedophile, Because when I heard from the protest, one of the protests says that this guy was trying to talk to a 14-year-old girl or some shit like that. And yeah, so he's been exposed. So he's not welcome to anywhere. He can't be anywhere near kids and all that shit. This guy's a fucking pedophile. So, I did share it on Cutsy's post from YouTube. So if you do see it, if you see that post, if you see that guy, please stay away from that guy. Don't talk to that guy. Protect your kids, protect your family members away from this fucking guy, this creep, because he's a fucking no good scumbag creep, you know? So yeah. But I was so unhinged, I was so irate. But the only thing me and Cutsy did is to try to get people away from him, not go anywhere near him. We were just trying to let people know little by little, like we're just trying to show the post to everybody about this guy, you know? Not to go anywhere near this guy, not to go anywhere fucking like totally near this guy, you know? Because he's a registered sex offender and he's a pedophile. And then me and Cutsy, we're trying to let this guy know. We're trying to let him know that, that not to follow him, not to subscribe him, make him lose all of his followers, all of his subscribers and shit like that. And now all of a sudden, this guy is still going on live stream, but he's basically covering his own comments so people won't talk crap, you know? It's like, what the hell is this guy even doing here? Why is he even here? And I also heard he was over there at the damn freaking Jimmy Kimmel over there too, you know? So yeah, enough said, guys. Tomorrow when I make my return to live stream with the Fairfield building and shit like that, right after either if I can get my chance to watch WrestlePalooza or AEW All Out. Yeah, you got it. WWE and shit fucking TKO is definitely moving to ESPN, and they're gonna have their very first PLE show on the ESPN app. So yeah, no more Peacock, no more none of that shit. TKO is just nothing but a greedy money hungry pussy wimps. You know, fuck DHS, fuck ICE, fuck Trump, and fuck TKO. You know, all that money, all that power. You know, you disappoint all the fans. You just don't give a fuck about the fans. You're the TKO. You make WWE more selfish and all. You know, but like I said, everything happens for a reason, you know, when you just can't enjoy your own moment, your own time, and this and that. You just don't give a fuck about it. You don't want to have nothing to do with everything because I am legally from here. And then there's no matter what, I ain't tripping about any ice. People are just fucking talking all that paranoid shit that, oh, yeah, ICE is gonna stop you, ICE is gonna arrest you. No, they haven't. They have not done nothing to me because I'm usually not on the damn streets, you know? Tyler Robinson's death penalty? When did Tyler? What did he do again? Like, was it recently? Who is Tyler Robinson? But anywho, yeah, like I said, guys, you know, I might not stay, you know, any longer, anything like that. So, you know, I just want to get to the bottom and get to the point. You know, with everything going on these past few weeks, with the whole Charlie Kirk in, and then freaking oh, Tyler Robinson, the one who killed Charlie Kirk. Oh wow. Well, according to what I heard, he did confess to his dad. So the dad called the cops on him. So basically, he's arrested, I guess. So I guess they did found the guy who killed Charlie Kirk. You know, could have freaking But regardless, this whole freaking politics crap is just gone too far, just gone out of control. It's just gone on, especially with the whole science shitty ass tology. Basically, I am still 100% surprised that they still have not hide Shannon. Can you believe that? They have still not hide Shannon. Shannon is still at the test center in the front desk trying to get people to recruit, but there's been so many people freaking supporting Shannon, taking photos with Shannon, offering her food with Shannon, and all that stuff like that. Wow. How can a person like a girl like Shannon can be that brave? You know what I mean? Like, let's face it, she is fucking getting too popular each and every day throughout every social media that you can imagine. You know what I mean? Through TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. You know? And then like and then when I had that talk with Cutsy about it, we both agree like maybe they're not gonna hide Shannon anymore because if they do hire the next person, then we are gonna make them famous. Get it? We're gonna know who they are. We're gonna make them famous. So yeah, this Scientology, year after year, months after months, day after day, they're always trying to find a way to recruit people of scamming on your money and being a rip-off cult scam between Shannon, Twilla, that old guy Dave Thomas, I don't know what his name is, that girl Daisy, Dora, Sebastian. They're all been hidden. We'll never find Sebastian, we'll never find Dora or any type of those people that, because we made sure we've been making them famous. They already hyped Sebastian already. We will never see Sebastian ever again. And and then Shannon, it's been one of the biggest top employers in the history of Scientologists. Scientologists basically has all of Shannon's brain cells that cover up her mind. You know, tomorrow I will basically me and Cutsy will meet up and I will basically go to the test center and take a quick visit and say, hello, Shannon. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Emmys was pretty good. I got some good people. I got some good celebrities and stuff like that. Let me see, especially the one I didn't get. I didn't get, Reba McIntyre, So, yeah, and I'm saying, it's just like, so yeah, guys, give out your opinion, say what you gotta say, do what you gotta say, it doesn't matter if you're watching or not. Just, I'm just like, I'm just, say what I gotta say. I'm doing my own thing, saying my opinions, and not, not give you crap for it. You know. So pretty much. So yeah, guys. What are you guys' thoughts about this whole Charlie Kirkin died, killing and stuff like that? What do you like? Hmm, like as you can see, I'm in TikTok, and so yeah, so yeah, I look. I've been having so many toxic people, jealousies and hatreds and towards me and mean cuts. These people have been doing a fantastic job trying to juggle wedge between me and cuts, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna fall for my downfall. But enough said. I'm just like I'm just a popular guy who just wants to tell it like it is. And then when I return tomorrow to live stream 100%, things were gonna be different. Things were gonna be settled, and like I'm gonna be doing so much interviews, so much questions, and about what is this whole incident about this whole Charlie Kirkin thing, this and that. So yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. So hell yeah. How does it feel with the light off? So like, look, I have this light on, stuff like that too. So let's see here. I'm trying to put this light on here, but I don't. I'm trying to put this light on, but it doesn't even work. So I don't even know if this works, or if it still works. Or, yeah. How do you even turn this on? But yeah, enough said. So yeah, enough said. So yeah, guys. So give out your opinion, give out your thoughts, and choose your words wisely. Don't say anything dumb. Like what this douchebag just says. Um, what are your thoughts like? You know, do you believe that Jimmy Kimmel could come back? Indefinitely because his show is completely canceled. It seems to me that his show is definitely suspended indefinitely, like without pay. Like the show's not gonna come back. What do you guys thought? Everybody's so pissed off right now. You know, even my God, Trump supporters are pissed off about this whole Charlie Kirkling freaking incident. And now I just overheard that one of the Trump supporters just says that they might come to downtown LA to confront the anti protesters. That sounded like a fucking war because basically the MAGA Trump voters are basically blaming one of us, blaming the anti supporters for the cause of the whole Charlie Kirkland thing. They're basically threatening to get rid of all the Democrats and the freaking Republicans and all that shit like that. Oh man, this is so fucking ironic. Like, how can you even support a guy who who runs for fucking president who's basically not doing the right thing by deporting the wrong people? When Bill Clinton was president, sure he did deported several people, but he deported the right people, which is the drug addicts, the alcoholics, the killer rapists, the pedophiles, and all that type of shit. The bad people. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let me put that light on. All right. Alrighty. So yeah. Sorry about that. So yeah, guys. Do your best and choose your words wisely. And if you want, hit the subscribe button. Share your thoughts, share this channel. I really gladly appreciate it. Shout out to my boys who I respect the most: L Wolf, South Central Audit, PLA, and my personal favorite, SGV News. Shout out to all y'all, one of the professional auditors and stuff like that. And you guys freaking bust your ass. What you're doing today. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like pretty much. See what we have here. Sorry, I'm just trying to cancel here. So yeah, like there've been so much freaking issues. There've been so much trauma, guys. I just can't believe like social media or live stream literally caught a footage with Charlie Kirk and getting shot right through the neck. You know, But yeah, just can't believe this happening. So you might get the death penalty, and now all of a sudden, a lot of Trump supporters are so pissed. They're all crying, complaining, whining like little babies in fucking social media. And now basically they're just blaming one of us. They're just blaming the anti-pro, just blaming Democrats for killing that. It's like, I don't understand. Like, if these freaking Trump supporters are gonna start a war against the anti-protesters, they have another thing coming. Like, that's why I've been asking. Are they gonna start another freaking war? Are they gonna go to war with the Trump supporters? Because they've been so much fucking curiosity around this whole universe. This whole state of California has just been nothing but a complete chaos. You know what I mean? Especially how these fucking ice pick pussies, that stupid freaking no good fucking tramp sack of whore, Christy Nora, fucking Trump's bitch. You know, basic. Who knows, man? Fucking who knows? He's probably fucking sucking fucking Donald Trump's cock as we speak right now. That dumb fucking whore bitch. South Park, and in South Park, I don't know. Through all my years, I've been watching South Park, and now I'm beginning to notice that they've been freaking making too much episodes about politics, about what's been happening in the real life. It's like, damn, like every time things happen in real life, South Park always trying to find a way to make fun of it, to make a story about it. Like, for example, the episode that just got removed just because of the whole Charlie Kirkin thing. And then all of a sudden, the old episode, Trapped in the Closet, Scientology was gonna freaking was threatened to sue South Park for uploading that episode. But yeah, it took no avail. But yeah, like about Scientology, like over there at the Blue Building, I was watching Laura FM's video. I saw her friend Ashley found Laura's dad walking, crossing from going inside the building, and then he was all like talking all that crap, talking all that shit, crying and all that shit. It's like, damn, Laura's dad is basically been recruited right up the head. He's basically fucked in the head by that science shitty astrology. You know, like the other day, me and Cutsy saw a guy coming from the Scientology going inside, and then the guy was driving in his car, and then he freaking stopped, and then he was telling us that, oh yeah, like it's not, oh yeah, Scientology works and this and that. Like, what do you mean work? I'm like, dude, do you know what you're saying? Like, do you have any idea what you're saying? Did you even got recruited or some shit? Did you have any? What did they do to you? So yeah, and I told Mondo, you have any idea? We just confronted a fucking recruiter, bro. He just got recruited, you know. So basically, this whole thing with the Scientology it's just been freaking crazy, crazy in a hurry. How they have all that money that they don't even pay tax on and stuff like that. Like, these people are evil, but they ain't gonna fuck with me. They're not gonna fuck with me. Okay, they're not. Nothing's bad's not gonna happen. I don't even drive. They won't follow me. Like, how can they follow me? Are they gonna follow me all the way to the freaking train station with all a bunch of peoples and crackheads? They have another thing coming. These science shitty ass told you ain't gonna follow me and Cutsy, because I don't even drive. I don't even, nobody, none of them don't even have a damn car. So curiosity, all that shit. But enough said. It's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So, but I will do say this Thanksgiving week, I will be going to San Diego running a band, and I just got my tickets a couple of weeks ago. Yes, yep, I said it. You heard it. I will be attending Survivor Series War Games in San Diego at the Petco Park. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting! I just cannot wait. I just had to get my ticket because for once, I need to get the fuck out of LA. For once, I need a vacation. I need to fucking like I need to start some fresh. I need to fucking learn some new things. I can't wait to go back to San Diego. I'll be thinking, looking forward to it. We got our tickets to go see Survivor Series at the Petco Park in San Diego. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Attending my second WWE pay-per-view event. Survivor Series, especially when it's war games. Oh yeah, I can just feel it. But yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, so just can't wait. Just can't wait how this stuff ends. How this journey's gonna be. How everything's gonna be. This and that, and yeah. Sorry about that. Got a little message here. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, so I've been having so much, toxic people here, I deal with a lot of people, because like I said, people talk crap behind my back. I always gonna find out and I always get confronting your ass, you know? When you talk crap behind my back, guess what? You're gonna hear a lot of shit from me. I'll always know what you're gonna say about me. And I swear to God, if you got a problem, come say it directly to my face and look me dead in my eyes and say it directly to my face like a man with big balls and big balotas. So yeah. Who, the ice or what? So yeah. All the vendors that's been like very aware, they can't they gotta write a lot of shit. This whole freaking ice rage has been completely out of control. It's like, yeah, can't wait. I can't wait what's gonna happen. I can't wait what's new. I'm doing my best to start my new journey. It's just like things been complicated. Things has been taking too much time as of late, and so yeah, like like last week I just watched the Canelo fight. The Canelo. Can't believe like I said, Canelo just suffered his third loss, his third fight loss. And now we're gonna wondering what's next for Canelo. For Canelo, is he not gonna fight no more? Is he not gonna, if he's gonna come back? If he's gonna get a rematch? I don't know what's next. But I do know that Manny Pacquiao could be scheduling to fight soon. I just don't know who, but I'm just looking forward to it. See what's gonna happen next. Top it all off with all this drama here. Like I've been having a lot of freaking issues here with this guy here that has been so obsessed with me these past number of days. I'm just like, fuck, how can everybody say that you're too gullible? It's like it's been hot, still hot. Like I said, like let me see. These past few days, meeting celebrities has been great. But on the other side of this year, this whole year, okay, this whole year is great, but at the same time, it's fucking sucks and it's shitty. 2025 has been a disaster, shitty ass fucking year so far. You know, like ice rage, departing people. Like yeah, like the other week, last week, I went to meet Charlie Sheen. I went to a book signing, got his book signed, took a photo of him. He's a very nice guy. I uploaded the vlog. I went to go meet Charlie Sheen last week. Such a good guy. I enjoyed watching him. Two and a Half Men and all these type of movie he made and stuff like that with John Quire. So yeah, I know. But there is a Scientology over there in Pasadena and in Orange County. Hmm. How can you say these same shitty ass colleges are everywhere? So yeah, like happen to deal with cops and shit like that. They fucking like they just like basically I'm basically banned. I don't know if I'm banned, but I'm basically banned. I know Cutsy's banned because they basically know who we are and shit like that. Obviously, they know who exactly what we are. Shannon basically know who I am. I guess they see me because with Cutsy and I'm always with them. I've been trying to ask Shannon for a picture. I've always want to ask Shannon for a picture. But so she closed the door on me. But yeah, so yeah, so what has been going on over there at the federal building, over at the test center? Because I haven't been protesting. I haven't been in the federal building in 2 weeks. I took time off due to my regrets, due to my actions, due to my say it does. I guess I was a little bit overwhelmed, I was over exaggerating. I guess like because I was just only trying to protect my own feelings from a girl that's just trying to make me feel like a weakly geek of making me jealous, you know? Because I just don't like it at all. I just don't like being rubbed in the face, being slapped in the face just because other people got more followers and more streamers than me and stuff like that, you know? So yeah. Like I'm always gonna have the homeboys back, Cutsy, you know. So no matter what, we stand up for ourselves. We're men. We stuck up for ourselves. We ain't standing up to no bullies. We ain't putting up with any bullshit. We ain't putting up with any satisfactions that just trying to fucking antagonize both of us. But we don't start shit. People start shit with us. You know, especially when it comes to meeting celebrities and people get so crazy, get so freaking rush and all that stuff like that, you know. He's basically just full of crap, you know. It's like, yeah, basically, you know. And then, you know, joy of everything, going to the LAX airport every damn day, you know, and then basically, you know, a lot of people been messing with joy of everything. Like, damn, like I see how people pick arguments with him, fighting with him, and all that shit like that. It's like, damn, how can a man like joy of everything gets antagonized, gets pushed around so many times? You know, like come on, the guy has a father, the guy has a kid. You know, like you know, he goes around, you know, like sure he could be a little less gullible and a little less dramatic and stuff like that. But honestly said, you know, I don't like to be accused. I don't like to be called that I'm too loud and ruining the spot. I don't like that shit. Think I'm being too fucking aggressive. And then when it comes to that, then the whole thing starts to completely shit, you know? And I will definitely, you know, like put the whole put the whole nail in the coffin and all that type of shit too, you know. So I'm not gonna be any of that stuff. So so yeah, enough said. It don't matter. It don't matter what. It don't matter when. It's what matters the most is that in your mind, think in your mind how you feel, how what you think, you know, what's right and what's wrong for you. So yeah, basically, you know, it's just like, you know, like for Sam, you know, I'm gonna hit up cuts. Like for example, I can make a few phone calls right now as we speak. You know, I can just call Cutsy. You know, like being on like you know like while I'm on live stream. You know, I can even call my friend Paul while I'm on live stream. You know, I can even call like you know what's up with that and shit like that right now. You know, and see what's going on. See, hold on one bit. All I'm trying to do is just like be patient to one another, just be patient to each and every my friends, to every women, you know. Everything's always been busy now. Social media's been like fucking everyone up, has turned a lot of people into like laggers and rankers and all that type of shit, you know. So I don't like putting nobody on blast here. I just don't like mentioning names on this type of stuff. And just like, yeah, this whole year has been crazy. It's been, you know, good times, bad times, sad times, heartful times that I had, you know, especially losing my childhood, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne, you know. Like I said, you know, I just feel like the wrestling spirit, the wrestling world has just been turned upside down, you know, especially when it comes to TKO, you know. I feel like wrestling hasn't been the same since Hogan died, you know. Who knows if wrestling's been the same? But enough said, you know, it's like, damn, it's like I just can't believe it, you know, like an icon, a legend, you know. Who knows what's their family gonna do next? And yeah, see, which I will still always remember the memories that I became a wrestling fan is because of Hulk Hogan. It's because of, you know, where all the memories of Hulk Hogan, you know, lives, the spirit lives on forever. All his matches, all his doubts. What could he say, you know? He's with the rest of the wrestlers that are gone. This whole new journey is like another person dies, another person be born. That's how the world is, you know. That's how the world is. Like this whole new generation, new 21st century. It's just like everything's different now, you know? Everything's totally different and just like act like you're in the 20th century and you're in the 21st century and this and that. It's like you have no idea what the future holds. And then me, I'm only about the present. I'm worried about, how long my parents are gonna live, and then I gotta think things through. I don't want to depend on my parents' money. I want to depend on myself, and then I'm gonna be worried about, I gotta worried about how am I gonna like survive in the in the real world, and it's like, yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna leave. I don't know how long I'm gonna live, in this new generation. The age is really kicking me. The age of 34 has just been kicking me. It's like it's like it's off the chart. Like losing your favorite legends and your favorite wrestlers and your favorite celebrities and something that you haven't met. Sometimes you wish that is there a time machine? Is there such thing as a time machine that you just want to go back, see how express how life was back in the days, back in the 90s, back in the 2000s. And yeah, like I wasn't aware of my surroundings. I was not aware of all that. I was like, I should have just like traveled more in my early 20s and this and that. It's like, you have no idea. It's been like a humanity. It's like this and that, don't matter what. And then all of a sudden, when I came back from Riverside in 2017, I've been seeing a lot of different stuff, a lot of different stuff that it's been like per at it. So yeah, like I get to meet my friend Cutsy in 2021, and since then, ever since we met, we've been like unstoppable, freaking us live streaming partners and shit like that, and then like exposing and recording and all that stuff too. So yeah, it's been real hot these past few days. It's like I don't know how this is like, like I don't know how this is gonna be. I don't know how this is gonna end. So it's like, what to say, what not to say, what do know, what do like I look after my good friends, especially, that are girls, but the regardless, like if I'm not with them, I always look after them. I always, look after them, check up on them, whatever. So yeah, it's all about, us being a fucking player and all, trying to get at them. It's about being friendly with the girls who looks after them, by, using your expects, what are your hobbies and all that stuff like that. But, so yeah, so I can't wait. In 2 months, November, Thanksgiving week, I will be attending to San Diego for Survivor Series War Games. Yep, can't wait for that. you know, this type of fun that I've been having, it's been blessing. Like I got Charlie Sheen for my late birthday. I was a blessing. Hope I attend any of the TV taping shows and red carpets. It's been real hard. It's like, you just can't get selected. But what else can you say? What else can you do? You know. But enough said. You get your top celebrities, you get big moments, and then sometimes you just like to rub it in the face. And I haven't even met the person yet. So yeah, yeah. Well, sorry, I'm lost the words of what to say right now. So like about all this incident with the whole Charlie Kirk and the Jimmy Kimmel show getting canceled for good. It's like, damn. Yeah, well, who knows if Jimmy Kimmel's gonna come back, Like over some comments he made. And then he says one word and then he gets suspended. Over that, it's like that's basically the stupidest, dumbest crybaby fucking childish shit I've ever fucking heard. You're gonna cancel a show just because over some stupid comic. Like some people, the guy wasn't even not liking the guy who Charlie Kirkin is. He was a damn say anti fucking diehard suck Trump cocksucker, Trump cocksucker voter supporter. If I call it that, yeah, fuck that. But that's so yeah, holidays are coming up: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Holidays are really kicking it out of its core right now. So just bear with me on this. It's like I have so much in my mind right now. I can't even talk. I can't even think right. Can't even talk right. It's like, you know what I mean. So basically, um, hold on, hold on 1 minute. So yeah, you win some, lose some. You have no friends. I can give two shit about friends now. Friends don't mean shit to me. You know, I'll know who's my real friend and who's not. You know, so honestly, it's like, yeah, you have so much in my mind, got so much in my damn recruits, and yeah, I'm about to wrap this up in a little bit. You know, I'm just have to cut this short period of time. You know, this is my first time back after 2 weeks of absence for my returning. You know, I haven't been on live since the beginning of this month due to my regrets of my actions. And hopefully, you'll see me live tomorrow when I return to the Pillow Building with Cutsy after becoming from Hollywood. So yeah, let's see how it is. So I probably might be missing WWE WrestlePalooza and AEW All Out. You know, since WWE PLE is gonna go freaking transfer the ESPN, all because of stupid fucking TKO couldn't even wait till January. But no, they decided to do it now because that's how much of a pussy money hungry wimps they are. You know, fuck TKO. That's all I gotta say. You know, it's like basically, let's see, who do you trust? Who do you not trust? Who do you have? Who do you not have? It's like, just wait to see. Just wait and see. You know, when I meet up with Cutsy tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys want, hit the subscribe button. Please share this channel. Um, oh yeah, like check out my blog too. I just got done finishing my blog with Charlie Sheen, and I'm about to do some more vlogs too. And I gotta like, I have so much things I gotta work on. I got so much crap I need to work on, and so much editing I gotta work on, and yeah. So, so yeah, pretty much getting questions and answers, and we'll see how where this goes, where this vlog goes. I'm still working on some vlogs. I'm still working on some shorts and a lot of editing, especially posting stuff on my TikTok as well. So right now I'm just, I'm not being desperate for views. I'm just being desperate for excitement. Getting interacting with the celebrities pretty good. I met a lot of few people over the past few weeks when I went to the premiere and I went to the Emmys, and I got a few people, got some good talents and stuff like that. I didn't get any the talents that I wanted because I didn't see because I didn't go to the after party. So like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, the after party, and just wasting time, and see what you're gonna do from here. So yeah, and Canelo lost, suffered his third loss. You know, Kenny Omega's career could be over, could be possibly done with wrestling, and yeah, it's like everything's been going turning upside down. It's like a lot of shit's been happening, a lot of shit's been going on these past few weeks. People been dying, people come and go, and see how this thing came about. It's a lot of after parties, a lot of commotions, a lot of emotions are running high. It's like, yeah. So hopefully, when you look up to me, when you yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys join my live channel tomorrow when I go live stream with Cutsy and exposing Shannon and Twilla at the Scientology, the science shitty astrology. Oh, oh, I'm this person and I'm a Scientologist. Oh, give me a break. Scientologist, my ass. Guys, watching that damn channel, these people saying I'm a Scientologist, just basically got recruited right up the ass. All their minds are totally fucked. Okay, they just got recruited by taking a stupid personality test, and then they'll show you about this freaking science functioning about this crap that they don't even believe. You have no idea, and obviously no idea how this is, how this basically came about. So yeah. So yeah, all right. So well, I'm about to wrap this up, guys. I know some of you didn't watch whatever, which is good because I'm not really worried about it. I'm about to wrap this up tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'll probably be on live stream, probably like around 3 or 4, because I'm about to go meet up with Cutsy tomorrow. And yeah, shout out to Ariana's birthdays in November, and shout out to everybody. Jessica Palmadessa, her brother Jonathan Palmadessa, um, Team Kathy. Shout out to Team Kathy, Cutsy, Paul, SGV, any other live streamers. Oh, shout out to Mindy, Wing LA, and also I want to give out this big, huge shout out to a person who I wanna make it up to, who I wanna talk this out. I would love to get a big shout out to the person who's always there at the protest federal building each and every day, showing support, helping the vendors, and I would love to get a shout out to LA girl, Lonnie. So yeah, Lonnie, LA girl. Follow her on YouTube, follow her on TikTok as well. Hope to see you soon. Things get well. Hope to see all you guys at the protest tomorrow. I will be making my return tomorrow with Cutsy. And yep, so Matt Hobbs 91 is back, is on live. So feel free to check out because you will be seeing more of me. And yeah, I bet you're wondering, hey, where's Matt at? Oh, I'm glad Matt is this, Matt that, thank God. Well, guess what? You guys think that I quit? You guys think that I stopped posting videos on YouTube? You think I freaking stopped? Nah, I didn't. I still keep going. You're still gonna see the side of me regardless if I take a week from vacation or by months or even a year. I'm still gonna come back no matter what. Matt Hobbs, anyone will never give up. We'll never stop streaming, filming, posting, and all that stuff like that. Nothing ain't gonna change me becoming an influencer. You know what I mean? So obviously, with all your little toxic haters, you can fucking hate me, like me, dislike me, talk all this crap. I truly just don't give a fuck because basically, I can own the crap at you, each and every single one of you trailer toxic trash that I've ever fucking that I ever seen or ever heard. So yeah. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, share this channel to your friends and family, give all your thoughts. I will gladly be appreciated. Matt Hobbs 91 will be coming back tomorrow, live stream again at Hollywood and at the Federal Building as well. So yeah. So I'll be making 2 live streams for either at the Jimmy Kimmel Hollywood thing, and I will be attending at the Federal Building. Hopefully, I get to see my boy SGV News and any other Elwolf and any other live streamers and stuff like that. Yeah, they know how to make a day. They know how to freaking put in a good show. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm about to wrap this up. Again, this is Matt Hobbs 91. Hope stay tuned, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow with Cutsy live stream. I'm back. So stay tuned. Tonight this is only for returning on my webcam because I haven't done webcam Q&A for a while. So yeah. So once again, this is Matt Hobbs 91, and I would like to say is signing off. Good night. Bye. Peace.